What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical average American here today to react and learn about Americans participating in Russ. Part 2. If you haven't seen Part 1, feel free to go check that out or stay right here. That's perfectly fine. But in Part 1, we were watching this compilation of clips from All for Norge, where a bunch of Americans were participating in Norwegian Russ activities. A lot of crazy activities that I have never seen before. I didn't know that the Russ got this crazy, I guess. I mean, in part 1, they had them doing stuff like, well, you got your overalls, the red and blue overalls, and then they were getting in their underwear and running around town, which would be, honestly, very questionable to do in America, probably illegal. And they were having to jump in a lake and hug random strangers. Again, Americans would not really enjoy being hugged by random people, but then again, I would have thought Norwegians wouldn't really like that, but it seems like Norwegians are very familiar with this tradition and very supportive of it. So it's been very fun to see some of the Norwegian people really embracing all of the crazy stuff the Americans are doing that apparently Norwegian high school students are doing as well. It's very interesting. They had them having to kiss each other, kiss the same sex, the women kissing each other, and the men and the American men. Some of them didn't like that, and it's very, very funny. This is so entertaining. There is nothing like this in the United States. No tradition comes close. So I absolutely love learning about the Russ and these activities. So I'm excited to see what else they're going to be doing today. So let's take a look.
Oh my goodness, what's next?
Now you're gonna eat the entire bag in 7 minutes.
Oh, perfect. This is like the best challenge ever. What is this? What is this a bag of? Cheese doodles? Cheese snack? You have to eat the entire bag. This was made for Americans. This challenge is perfect for Americans. This is my favorite one. Eat the entire bag of cheese doodles. Okay, I would do that on just an average day, a normal day.
In 7 minutes.
Wait, we have to eat a whole bag of that?
Bag of what?
Holy crap.
In 7 minutes.
I think our team gave a pretty good effort. You know, there were things that we tried that we just failed at.
Oh man.
Come on, you're halfway
I have to admit, this would be pretty difficult to, like, the whole bag in 7 minutes, that is pretty hard.
No, there's any way it's gonna happen. I mean, I tried to eat the cheese doodles. I wanted to do it, but I just couldn't eat them that fast.
Oh no.
Eating Cheetos in 7 minutes was an impossibility today, but I gave it my best.
It was
Oh no, they're all failing at this one. This is the first challenge they've failed at. Is there a penalty for failing, or are Norwegian high schoolers able to eat this entire bag in 7 minutes? I want to see that.
The classic case of starting way too fast and at the end just forcing it down.
I'm done.
Oh, he did it! He did
I
it!
have no idea what I look like.
Wow.
But that didn't matter. I was going for the win.
Luby was not really eating the Cheetos. Like half the bag was under her and the other half was on her mouth. Just on the outside of her mouth. It wasn't
I guess it's the effort that really matters, huh?
pretty, not gonna lie.
Oh.
Anytime food got near her face, it just looked awful.
Constitution Russ.
What is this? Eating a kebab or like a hot dog or something?
I think the
Oh man, there's so much eating. It actually get really tough after a while. I think when you have the Russ, when that month comes of challenges, like, you gotta be ready. Like, when you're heading into this, you're getting ready for like some really crazy stuff for a month. Oh my gosh, a month. They've only been doing this for 1 day.
hardest part was trying to eat that kebab
It was disgusting. It didn't taste good.
Oh.
I'm done.
Oh.
Finished. Done too. Josh is
All
done.
right.
Oh my God.
I'm glad to see some of the Americans are holding their own here and able to beat some of the tough challenges.
If there wasn't such a big prize at the end of this, that never would have happened. Oh my God, that was hard.
Gulroten I enden av amerikanernes russefeiring ikke liten. Det lag...
It's crazy how they have these buses as well, like these big luxurious buses with like a bar built in. Is this normal for the Rus? Like, do Norwegian high school students have access to buses like this? I'm a little confused logistically how that works.
Laget som klarer å ta flest russeknuter til sammen, kommer ett lite skritt nærmere det egentlige målet, et møte med sin norske slekt.
I want to meet my family. All I want is to meet people who are part of my history and can fill in the gaps that my family has been looking for so long.
Oh my gosh, they're making this like very dramatic, like while also showing them drinking beer without their hands. They're like, I gotta win this contest to meet my family. Like a very serious, dramatic statement, and then it's showing them chugging beer.
Men det laget som får færrest knuter, står dårligere stilt før den siste delen av lagkonkurransen. Og taperne der må kjempe mot hverandre for å unngå å bli sendt hjem til USA.
Oh my gosh, and there's so many challenges where you have to like embarrass yourself in public. They were running around in their underwear last time. No one really cared, though, the public. Here they're pushing tennis balls around with their forehead. But funny enough, like, most of the Norwegians here are not staring at them. Like, this is kind of normal when this time of year comes around and all the kids are doing the Rus activities. I guess this is like, Norwegians are so aware of this, it's not a huge deal. But in America, this would just stick out like a sore thumb. Everyone would be staring at you and be like, what on earth are they doing?
Do not want to leave Norway yet. Our whole team is working together to make sure that we're all going to be here for at least one more week.
Oh.
It was all fun and goofiness.
What's this?
I mean, the hardest part about this competition was probably just keeping everybody on track and making sure nobody threw up.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I feel like throwing up.
What is this? What are they doing on top of the on top of the bus? That is a cool bus. It has like a mural on it as well.
Right now.
I was stuffed, and then it's like, well, time to do the cat food. I am not afraid. Come on.
No.
I'm not touching cat food.
Oh my gosh, this is disgusting. Okay. Like, I don't even know what to expect with the challenges. They're very random, but some of these challenges are disgusting. Like, oh, eating the cat food? Oh, man, that's the first one where I'd be like, I don't know about that.
Cat food's not for me. Man, I almost throw up every time I open up a can of cat food.
Yeah.
No one else would do it, and I thought, well, we can't just throw away these points, so I'll try it.
Ah, no.
I had to go to my happy place and pretend I wasn't doing what I was doing.
Oh,
I smelled the cat food.
Oh, at least he has a McDonald's soda to wash it down with. That is respect. That's disgusting. I don't know how he did that.
I smelled the cat food, and I said, there's no way I'm eating that.
Wow.
På det røde laget det også bare én person som orker å gi seg I kast med.
So by doing these challenges, you get like points or tokens, or is that just part of the Alt for Norge thing, or is that a Rus thing? I'm not sure.
I don't know here. I gotta watch Tom for a minute.
Sawdust.
Yeah, I won't be doing this.
Eat a whole box. You have to eat the entire thing? The entire cat food can?
If it's true that retired people eat cat food, then I'm never gonna retire. I'm gonna work till I die.
Oh, God.
The person that stands out on our team, of course, is Maddie, because he can eat cat food. And
he can eat the cat food. He can drink a beer with no hands. He can just do it all. If you're able to eat and drink crazy stuff, you're going to be a hero when the Russ comes around.
Down beer in, 30 seconds. He's Superman. So he is a standout on the team, definitely.
All right.
But I also think Mary, she really stood up with the drinking.
Drink.
I did pretty well at this Russ thing, even though I'm an old woman. I can safely say I've drunk more beer today than I have drunk in the last 5 years total.
Yeah. Oh my
All right, what's
God.
next, you guys? What do we do next?
One of the challenges was finding a police car and putting the learner's permit sticker on it.
Men
Finding a police car and putting a sticker on it? I don't know. That's the other thing. For a lot of these challenges, some of this stuff is illegal in the United States. You can't do anything to police cars. That's very serious in the United States. You can't run around in your underwear, let alone naked like one guy did. That's illegal. That's public indecency. But again, I love how open-minded Norway is and how everyone kind of understands that it's all in good fun. It's all a joke. It's all a tradition. It's just to have a good time and celebrate. I really admire the ability of the Norwegian people to have that outlook. I love that.
Det viser seg å være enklere sagt enn gjort. Ingen av lagene finner umiddelbart noen politibil og må ut og lete.
Oh boy.
We just never found a cop car.
Oh.
And we were looking the whole time, but I guess there's just not a lot of police around in Bergen.
Yeah, it would be, if you're in an American city, it would be pretty easy to find a police car, but there you go. Norway has such less crime. It's actually more difficult to find police. That's funny, actually.
No cop cars around?
There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Everyone else was slow to react, and I just sprinted after it. And initially, I put it on wrong, so it actually fell, but I grabbed it out of midair, and I flipped it and put it on.
Wow.
So for a minute, I sort of felt like Jason Bourne.
Yeah, he really is the MVP. He is saving the team.
Yes. In the U.S., we'd probably get arrested for doing that, for putting something on their car. You never would have saw that in the U.S.
No.
Not for anything.
No.
I luckily got my L on there right before.
That is so funny. I love this. Oh, but it looks like they're getting out of the car. Oh my God, they stuck like 5 of these stickers on them.
They got out of the car and took all the L's off. So putting L's on police cars, how could that not be fun?
Det røde laget har gitt opp å finne noen politibil.
What is this? Drink beer while peeing. Drink beer while peeing. This is another one that's just illegal in the United States. You can't be peeing in public. Norway seems a lot more open-minded. I like it.
Og konsentrerer seg heller om noen andre knuter før tiden går ut.
Pee! Drink and pee! You're never gonna be here peeing and drinking in Norway again.
Wow.
You can come to Norway as a tourist and do all sorts of things, but you can't come to Norway as a tourist and ride around on a Russ bus with a bunch of teenagers and go swimming in the ponds and lakes in Bergen and drag around a dead fish.
Drag a dead fish. This is seriously the most random challenges I have ever heard. And I also feel like the Americans are having an easier time kind of doing this because they know after this they are just going to fly back to America and no one's ever going to find them because some of this stuff is very embarrassing. It's meant to be embarrassing, but it's also just for fun.
Dead fish and eat hamburgers the way we did, so that was definitely a special thing.
Wow.
I had so much fun being a Russ. That was fantastic. I would do that for 17 days and more if you wanted me to.
Wow, yeah, don't Norwegian high schoolers do this for like almost a month? Like, that is crazy. I don't know. I feel like American high schoolers would just go insane doing this stuff. They'd probably, unfortunately, in American high school, the kids are so wild, they'd probably like destroy a lot of stuff. It couldn't be as innocent as this, unfortunately. Oh. Oh, who won?
I will now collect the hats and count your tokens.
Okay.
You'll get 1 point per token.
Okay.
So, best of luck. One team managed to collect 66 tokens.
Wow.
The other team ended up with 76 tokens.
Whoa! It was the cat. I mean, it was the cat food. It was. If the guys had just kissed more and eaten more cat food, they might have won.
Oh. The winning team is
blue. I feel like it's blue.
At first, I was confident we were gonna win, but the tension when they announced the results was always so prolonged.
Is this does this happen in Norway, Norwegian Russ? Like, is there a contest aspect of it where you're getting tokens, and is there any kind of contest going on, or are people just doing crazy activities for fun?
And everything's in doubt, and I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I thought so. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Okay, that was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. This video was by Kjine Satering, and I gotta give that a like. That was hilarious. Oh my god, I love this show. Alt for Norge. I had not heard of this show for the longest time. Most Americans don't know that there is a reality TV show where Americans go to Norway. But this is so great, and the fact that all these clips of Americans doing the rus kind of let me experience it through them, but I also got to just learn a lot more about the crazy activities that are a part of the rus. I had heard of some of the activities, some of the pranks, and like riding around in shopping carts, but most of these activities here, I had no idea. I had no idea how crazy it got. Are there any comments on here? This was the most fun we had. Let me zoom in a little bit. Are there any comments about this? I was a Rus last year. It was so much fun. I've been sick for 2 months afterwards. Tom has a Viking inside of him. Wow. Rus is a huge tradition. Most allow it. Yeah. Seemed like most everyone there in Bergen, where they were totally cool with what the Americans were doing. So that was really nice, actually. If you're not a Rus, the police will take you down. But if you're a Rus, it's okay. Okay, so you don't want to be doing this stuff unless you are part of the Rus. That makes a lot of sense. That makes sense. When you're a Rus, you can do pretty much everything except hurt people. Peeing in the street, sex, drinking, being drunk. Wow! It's like a free pass. Like, that's why it would never work in the United States. This is like a free pass in Norway for a couple of weeks to go crazy. And I feel like it's all in good fun, and Norwegian high schoolers are pretty responsible with this power they have, this immunity. American kids would just... I don't even want to think about it. It would not work in America, mark my words. But this was extremely fun and very delightful and innocent and just all in good humor. That's something I really, really loved about this. That this tradition in Norway just seems like so much fun and like a community and traditional, and it's awesome. I love it, and I loved learning a bit more about it here. So if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment, perhaps with what you enjoyed most about the Rus, if you are a Rus, an activity you did. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and Norwegian culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, Thanks for watching, and see you next time.